Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is said that behind every successful man, there is a woman. It is also said that behind every successful woman is herself. I'm not sure who said those words, but what I'm sure about is that those words actually sell a lot of merchandise, mugs, t shirts. So, whoever did it, I hope it was a woman. Welcome to the show, guys. My name is Shameeza Ali. I'm your host, and welcome to Get Real with Shameeza. On tonight's show, we're going to have a lot of well wishers. You'll get a first hand look at me being a host and what is to come in the future, the way I will conduct my interviews with my um, guest. You'll also get to know a little bit more about my friends and family, the way they, the ones that like me, the ones that don't like me that much. You'll get to hear it all tonight. So, welcome to the show. I'm honored to be here with you in your company tonight, and I'm happy that you've chosen to spend this time with me. Um, so, first, I want to welcome again my co hosts for the night. These guys were popular last night. I got so many messages. Talking about how good looking they are, how smart and intelligent they are. So I would love for you guys to welcome our very first co host and Daredevil, George Baksh.
Good evening. I guess my name is
Welcome.
George. George, how are you doing, Sham? George Baksh. I'm from Jersey. I'm a jeweler. Also, Shami's cousin, and we're here to have a great show with you guys.
Perfect. Well, thank you for being here with me, George. Thank you for co-hosting the show with me. And how was last night? What kind of emotions? What kind of feeling do you have? What are your feedback for last night?
I mean, at first we had our difficulty with the a little setting up, but after
Mhm.
everything worked out, I mean, I think we did great. The courage that you have, you went and we researched some stuff and we fixed it. We came back. I think we had a great night at the ending. I think everything went well. I had friends came to my business today. They were looking at it, and they said it's great. We did great for first time. We never, and this is not we don't have scripts, so
Right. Everything is real on the show, guys.
yeah, everything is real. I mean, we don't have scripts. We're not reading from a script. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll go over a couple of things, but we don't have a script. So whatever you guys hear out there, it's real. You know.
Perfect. Well, thank you and welcome to the show, George. I'm looking forward to beautiful evening with all of our viewers right now. Everyone's signing in. Patricia, thank you. You are loved too. One of my dear friends from when we were probably about 10, 12 years old. I love these guys. They've always supported me no matter what I'm doing in life. They're always there. So, welcome to the show, guys. Next, my next co-host for tonight is the professor, as I like to call him, Faisal Baksh. Faisal, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Well, I'm happy to have you here with me.
Great.
Faisal, how was last night for you? Give us a little bit of, what was it like? Did anyone recognize you on the show? Did anyone, do you have any fans yet? Tell us a little bit about how it's happening for you right now.
No, I didn't get any one asked me for my autograph.
No?
No, not yet. But you know what? It was as expected. It had some minor hiccups, but I think we did very well. I think we interacted well, and we covered some interesting topics, and we put you in the hot seats, and you performed very well. So yeah, overall it was a good show.
Well, thank you for that, Faisal. the whole idea of the show is to enlighten people, to inspire people. And we are not professionals in any way, but my hope is that we can do our best, and our best should be good enough to fulfill people's expectations. So that is my real feeling about how we're doing, and we're doing our best at this time. So I want to thank everyone that's signing on. Hello, good night to my beautiful friend Sharda. I love you too. Guys, I want to welcome my third co-host for tonight. The guy that has a humor beyond anything that I've ever seen. The one and only Trevor Dhanpaul. Welcome to the show, Trevor.
Can you hear me
Hey,
now?
I can
Yeah.
hear.
Oh,
Are you
wow.
doing something like what I did yesterday?
I
Is
think
that what
so.
we're supposed to have? Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. But good evening, guys. Thank you, Shameez, for having me here. Never thought I'd be on a Facebook Live, but here I am, back to back. It's phenomenal. Had a lot of fun last night. Looking forward to being in the hot seat because I know you're going to come with some questions tonight.
Oh, yes. Tonight I get to be host. And I
All
not
right.
only get to be host, but I kind of like, those tough questions that you guys have for me last night. I kind of want to play that back on you guys and
Hmm.
see, give you a taste of what it was like for me last night. So,
See you last time.
welcome to the show, guys. Any feedback? Trevor, did you have any feedback? What are your thoughts on the show last night?
Oh, it was phenomenal. Had a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting that. I was nervous as hell, but something happens. I just, a switch went off, and it was more fun. Mr. George Baksh and the professor, they made it fun. And, of course, it's always a pleasure talking to you. You always have so much good things to say, so many great things that we're going to do with this show. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, and I'm not nervous tonight.
Uh, Trevor, just go back. When you did you just say you had a lot of fans or you had a lot of fun? I'm trying to
A
just
lot of
please
fun.
help me out here.
The fans are gonna come. I know that. But I had fun last night.
Now, you did say that a lot of people recognized you on the show, and you've been getting calls all day. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah. So the phone's been blowing up. Apparently, I try to play it down, but
Right.
everybody's, oh my God, you turned a celebrity. But I saw you on Facebook, and they were just going on and on and on, and it was a little bit embarrassing. But after a while, I'm like,
You
hey man, you guys can't really look at it like that because the reason I'm doing it is for a good reason. Shamiza has so much plans. So much projects they're going to working on to help a lot of people. So if this is the price to pay to help at least one person, it's worth it. So I'm here. I know I'm gonna have. We're all gonna have the naysayers and negative people, but at the end of the day, we're just gonna brush them off and keep it moving because we're looking at the prize. We're here to help people. You know.
That's correct, Trevor. We're all here for one common purpose, and that is for the betterment of humanity. I have a friend that messaged me earlier, and she said to me, my kids were watching, and they said, "Oh my God, isn't that Auntie Shameeza?" And I said, she said they thought it was so great, and I said to her, "Tell them that Auntie Shameeza is making the world a little bit better, so
Uh,
that when they're older, they don't have to." Live in a world that's so judgmental and a little bit less they can have a little bit more of a comfortable life. So guys, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you to the viewers who are all interactive right now. I can see all your beautiful comments. Zanelle, another one of my great friends from my village in Ocean View, Flood, also one of my dear friends. Faisal, she said it's good to see you here. We all lived in Ocean View, so you should probably remember her.
The
Um,
memories coming back slowly, yes.
guys, so tonight's show is basically all about friends and family. One of the things that we all have in common is that we are crazy. One of the things that I think we answered is that we are all crazy about friends, family, and tonight, we're going to have a lot of well wishers. Some people who don't like us a lot are going to be here still because they want to wish us something. So, without me interrupting and keeping us let's get that rolling. I believe we have a family or a friend that wants to wish as well. So, let's start it. Welcome to the show, oh, Christine, the one and only Christine. Wow,
Hi,
Christine, you're looking
Shameeza. Hi,
gorgeous.
guys. Good night.
Hello. Good
Hey,
night.
good night, Christine.
You guys are looking all sharp and ready for this Friday night of fun.
Oh,
Okay.
wow, we can say the same
Yes.
about you.
It's definitely TGIF. I feel very
Mhm.
blessed, to be alive, and of course, blessed to wish my very good friend, all the best on her new endeavors. And I think you're doing something great, and I hope it all, goes well and you're successful in it.
Well,
Awesome.
thank you, Christine. That means a lot to me. So, Christine, remind me because with age and time and all that, I kind of forget sometimes. How long do we have we known each other?
I have known you since I was 109 pounds. I don't know how much that equates in age, but
See, this is why I love this girl. She is funny, and we laugh. Our time spent together is laughing. We laugh a lot. Christine keeps me laughing, and it also makes me happy when I laugh. So, she is my medicine. And Christine, thank you so much for being here. Do you want to share your plans for tonight with us?
I actually have guests over. I'm
Oh,
in my bathroom trying to get some quiet time. They're
wow, it's a
unexpected
beautiful
guests.
bathroom. You have a fireplace in your bathroom, or is that a cupboard?
No, this is the vanity that I'm sitting on the floor.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
perfect.
But
Oh,
yeah, I
It
do
wow.
have
looks.
a beautiful bathroom.
That's
Wow,
like a whole
Christine.
apartment.
Oh,
Yeah, the bathroom is huge, so I find a lot of time, quiet time in my bathroom. That's where you
Wow.
escape and you go to, and nobody can bother you because if they say "Mom" or "Christine," I'm like, "I'm in the bathroom," and they go, "Oh, okay," and then they leave me alone. So
You mean they don't ask you what you're doing?
I I
oh,
would graphically tell them what I'm doing, so
Oh,
Oh,
well,
they would not ask.
got
uh,
it. Got it. Well, thank you for being here with us tonight. Thank you for taking the time, escaping your bathroom and being here with us.
My
I
pleasure,
appreciate it, Christine.
and you look
And
beautiful, by the way.
oh, so do you. Thank you so much, Christine.
I love that. Is
I'll
that
pay
yellow
you for
on
that
you?
later. You want me to pay you in how you want me to pay you for this, for the comment that you just made?
Well, last night I asked the question on your live, what is your favorite snack? And
Yeah.
you didn't answer me. And when you did, you said mango. And that was a lie because I know you make the
Look at the
best
color of my
fudge.
dress. Look at the color.
You make the best fudge, the best anything that's sweet mouth. I love it. So that's what you're gonna have to repay me with.
But I don't necessarily have to like the things that I make.
well, she probably said fudge, but the satellite was shifting around, so that's why it came out like mango.
Oh, yeah, that's the low calorie one, the low calorie
Yeah.
fudge. Uh huh. So
Perfect.
that's what I'd like. I'd like some snacks, some goodies.
Okay.
I'll deliver on that for you, Christine. Have a good evening. Thank you for being here.
And
And
I hope you guys have a lot of fun and, hit all the topics and get things brewing that we don't normally talk about. A lot of taboo things in the culture that we live in. And even in some other cultures, we have such similarities in other cultures. But I
mm,
think that
mm,
this is a great thing when
mm,
you guys start
mm.
talking and, getting into it.
perfect.
Thank you. That's
Well,
the whole idea
that's the
to
whole idea.
bring it out. Yes.
All right.
Take care, Chris.
All
Bye.
Okay.
right.
Bye bye.
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 All right.
That was very
So
nice.
yeah, Christine and I know each other. She gave it the time in pounds, but I've known Christine since I came to this country, so it's about 20 years now, and we go way back. Like we share some very good memories together. So I know Christine's mom is also watching. So good night, Auntie, and welcome to the show. Thank you for being here with us. Um, Sharda from Canada is saying, Professor, the name suits you because you're smart. And I think she meant
Uh,
Faisal Baksh.
Oh God, I
Any
gotta
any
start wearing a
comments
tie
about
from
that?
tomorrow. I think I'll have to start wearing a tie and probably a suit
I
for Monday's work, probably.
we're
But
probably,
I'll practice tomorrow just to see how it looks.
Yeah, you should do that. Are we on live tomorrow?
Oh, are we?
Tomorrow is a rest day, I think.
Right, we're not live. You're gonna
You
have
know
to do
what?
that next
I'm
time.
gonna practice with the suit so that
Okay.
when I go to work on Monday,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna be proper.
Okay. Um,
Cool.
so guys, I do want to answer a question that one of the viewers last night asked a question, and it was sent in my messages, and I received it earlier today. So here, I'll read it for you. I'll actually read it and answer it for her. It says, "Hey Sham, I have a question. I would like you to answer on the show tonight. What motivates you to do this show, and where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? You're doing a great job, and I'm so proud of you." So, Sherry, thank you so much for that question. If you're watching tonight, Sherry is my neighbor from back home in Guyana. Um, what motivated me was the fact that I wanted something that was different. I wanted something that we can bring to the community that was different, something that people can connect with, and something that we can inspire people with. So, my hope is that we can continue this show. We can help people on the show, and we can continue to make it a success. 5 to 10 years from now, I see bigger things, where we're not only helping this community but other communities as well, and we take this thing worldwide, and just help the world. The people in the world needs help, guys, and we can all, if we step up, make a difference. And my goal is that we all do our part, to change what's happening in our world right now, so we can have a better place for our children, our grandchildren, and the future generations. So I see it going many places.
Awesome. Shamiza, what's the slogan for the show again?
So the slogan is, "Be the change."
Exactly. That's exactly
And
what you're doing.
exactly. And I can only do this with the help and the support of everyone here. So, without your support, your love, I cannot, it will be me watching myself talk. So, thank you guys for being here. We do have another well wisher on the line here with us. So, I believe Vorman is on. Vorman, welcome to the show.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm glad to be on your show, and I want to really congratulate you for this big stage in your life because you talked about your dreams, and here your dreams are coming alive. And I really want to congratulate you. And I think you'll be a great host to encourage people around the world, especially in Guyana and the Caribbean, where we are actually, or people are from, or migrated to, or are currently living. So that's a positive thing that you're doing. I really I'm speechless for words to say what you're doing. I'm very happy.
Well, thank you so much, Foreman. You know, I I know when I was having these thoughts, and when I met you for the first time, I told you what my dreams were to thing, and you were one of the first people to say, what, Shamiza, I don't mind helping you out. How can I help? And for that, I'll be forever grateful, because you 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 just tried your best to support my vision, and for that, I'm forever grateful. So thank you. It's people like you that help us to keep dreaming. So thank you.
You're most welcome, and I encourage you again to whatever your needs are or your team. I'm here to help, and we can work together and partner up and do better things for Guyana and people from Guyana overall.
Well, I appreciate that. Trevor, do you have anything to say to? I know that you're big on this whole teamwork and everything. Do you have anything to say to Vorman in regards to that, as a team, how we can all make a difference?
Sure. Mr. Verman, good evening. You're looking sharp there, sir.
Thank you. Everyone's looking sharp for first time, or actually this is the second day of the show, so I really admire the look and the setup. Compared to a Zoom chat, this is much clearer.
We got to be careful with our comments because that girl comment just now, and she I don't know if she's gonna get some Dalpuri or some kind of thing.
Well, we are the source for
So,
a
Mr.
lot of our
Verman,
ingredients, so no problem.
yeah, Mr. Verman, it's actually a really pleasure when we actually met off camera. It was such a pleasure to meet you, and knowing that you're going to be behind the scenes supporting us, and it's a really pleasure to work with you because I do know you have quite a lot of charities going on. I don't mean to put you on blast, but I know you have quite a few things going on, and we're more than happy to work with you and with your support, sir. I know we're going to be successful. So
Yes,
thank you.
agree, totally agree. Thank you.
Thank you, Trevor. Foreman, can you, before leaving us here tonight, can you tell us a little bit about the foundations that you have set up in Guyana and what you're looking to achieve with those?
Sure, but before I get to that, most people may not know me on your live.
Please. Hmm.
I am Vernon Badesi, president of Badesi Import. It's a family business, over 45 years in the United States and Canada. We bring the good stuff that you're cooking in your kitchen. So all those Caribbean products, most of them come through our operation. But getting back to the foundation, yes, I'm starting up later on this year, two foundation for women, two foundation for children, and two animal rescue sanctuary for animals. And that's all in the works right now. And I'm happy to see that in progress, so to speak.
And will that be here in the U.S. or in Guyana?
Well, we formed a nonprofit 501c corporation in the United States, and the same corporation name is identical in Guyana. So we're very transparent to what we're going to be doing. So any funds collected will be transferred to the Guyana operation, and we're open to auditors, government, private, public. So we're very transparent. So it's going to be for Guyana where we're doing it. We're not doing anything in the United States here, but however, if we find someone in need, which I've helped many in the past, we will see if we can do or reach out to them as well.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, I love people who can serve humanity, and you're one of those people. So thank you. I am happy that, we are working together, and I appreciate everything that you're doing. So thank you
Yes,
again.
yes, thank you. And one last word. I think news break in Guyana today. I'm also the chairman of Guyana Hemp Industry, and if you see the news online or in Guyana, they're looking to pass hemp very soon. So lots of things to talk about for Guyanese, the farmers, especially on your show down the road to come.
And I'm hoping that you will join me as time goes by, with those interesting breaking news and ways that we can all come together as a community and share these news and bring it to the people.
Definitely, 100%.
Perfect. Well, thank you again for being here, Mr. Badesi. I continue doing the good work that you're doing, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you. Good night to all.
Awesome. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
All right.
Awesome. So,
Faisal,
Shameeza, I'm about to give you a compliment. What am I going to get in return? You can cook a dal puri for me or something?
Oh boy.
dal puri, man. Huh. I don't know if I can do dal puri. I'll try. I'll try.
Sibils. Sibils.
Sibils.
Faisal, do you have
Yeah.
any tell us a little bit. Are you so as a teacher, right? Because last night you told her you teach economics and IT at Zeeburg Secondary School. Can you tell us a little bit about the situation in Guyana right now with the teachers, the students being at home? What is that like right now?
Well, from a teacher's perspective, it's at first it was challenging because we're
Right,
not used to the type of environment we're used to interacting with the students on a face-to-face basis. Utilizing technology took time. Um,
right,
some teachers didn't have the resources to be able to deliver to the students. From the students' point of view, again, at the beginning, it was difficult, but I think they are starting to adjust. Like everything, I think you have to adapt because as teachers, we cannot say, you know what, we can't do this.
right.
One way or another, it has to be done. If it we have to utilize technology to be able to teach, then we as teachers have to find ways.
True.
Right.
Find ways to be able to make it work because at the end of the day, the students they are priority.
Of
And because
course.
they are priority, we have to make it work. So that's what we've been doing since the pandemic. I know teachers have been going the extra mile to make sure that learning takes place in one way, shape, or form. So that's the situation.
Well, thank you for that insight there, Faisal. Now, is there any word out there in regards? Are they telling you guys, advising you that there will be an opening in September? It might be longer than that because I think a lot of people, even here in the U.S., we're looking forward to our kids going back to school in September. We don't know anything about it yet, but we're hoping because there is here in the U.S. we have a lot of parents who has been home for the last year because their kids are doing virtual school. So, what is it like in terms of parents having no babysitter, right, in Guyana, and having to be home with the kids? And then, do you guys know anything about September? Come September, if the schools are going to reopen, what is it like?
Well, I think you probably need to get the education minister on the program. She will
Oh,
probably have a little bit more information in terms of the date.
mhm,
Um, our guess is as good as the public. I mean, we are waiting. There is a possibility it might be September, but that all depends on the cases. If they drop to an acceptable level where we're able to allow interaction of students. Uh, at the moment, I think the cases are rising, but
right.
we have the vaccines, and the vaccines are being administered. I think at the moment they start administering the vaccines to over 20 age group and above. So once the vaccines are administered, the cases start to fall, then hopefully, maybe September is a realistic date. In
Sure.
terms of the parents, oh boy, I can tell you as a parent myself, it's difficult. It's difficult during this pandemic because with work and people not being able to interact, it's difficult to find babysitter or person to look after your kids. But as I've mentioned before, Guyanese have a tradition of being able to adapt, and that's what most Guyanese have been doing. So
True.
we're coping. That's all I could say.
True. I love the suggestion of us getting the Minister Priya on the show. If
Thank
anyone
you,
has a
Trevor.
Oh,
comment,
You
or
know,
let's try to get on the
sometimes
show.
when you have wishes, it might come true, and that's one of the things that I'm hoping to do. Is people who have wishes and they hope for things, I can make that a reality. So stay tuned because you might get that wish come through because my I am so concerned that here for us and also for Guyana because in the US we have some resources. We have It's difficult, like you said, Faisal. For me, being at home with the kids and, having to do my stuff and having them to, it's because, like I said, I'm a teacher, I'm doing all of these things, but I can't imagine what it's like for parents in Guyana knowing, they have limited resources and, there is so much that goes on there. So, I'm, stay tuned, guys. We might have the Minister of Education here. Priya Manik Chan might be on the shows very soon. So
who
keep
knows?
watching.
Awesome. If
Who
she's
knows?
watching, Priya would love to have you on the show.
Yes.
I've been hearing a lot of phenomenal things that you're doing in Guyana. Hats off to you. I know you've been working very hard behind the scenes. I've been following all the Facebook Live. I saw Guyana had, the real big issue with the whole election and stuff. And, these guys were on the front line. She's now in power there. She's doing some great things. We'd love to have you on the show. So, Priya, if you're looking, would love to have you. Please come on board. Reach out.
Well, thank you, Trevor. And I'm hoping that, we can have her and we can answer she can answer some of those questions that I'm asking. Um, we'll go next to George. George, I have a question for you. Are
Shoot.
you ready?
Yeah.
So, as host of this show, I would like to know what motivates you.
Well, what motivates me is, to bring the help the people to bring their emotion out so they could speak about it. The taboo, as they said, our culture have. People need that help to come out on the show and know and speak about it. Don't have to keep it in. So, like I said last night, also, if we could help a few people, give them that power that they could come and speak freely and get that burden off of their shoulder, it will be a great thing, and that's what I would like to, someone to do and come on the show and do it.
Well, I agree with you. Totally.
Mhm.
We need some changes, and hopefully we can make that happen here on the show.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
they don't be, people are very people, they're scared to come out and say things because they worry about people going to judge them and say, oh,
True.
why would you say that? And I have a story, but I can't share it with you now. But what people are going to say, they have to stop worry about that. We live in a new world. We're in the 21 now. It's a
Right.
different time. So they need to come out and let it out, and that's what we're here to help them, and that's what empower me to be here with you to help you. You're the star of the show. You're gonna have your guests, but if we can empower them to come out and speak their mind, I think it will be a great thing.
True.
Absolutely.
True.
Definitely. This is the platform for people to step forward and, share their story, whatever it is, ask for some help. Because, for myself, when I first came in the country, it wasn't exactly easy. You don't know where to go, what to do. It's just like a brand new thing. And,
Right.
for us doing this, they know, listen, how do I get a GED, or what's the process to do this? We're
Right.
putting resources together so that they can actually get answers to these questions and, go ahead and make those steps.
And I want
Oh,
them to know we don't have a script. They don't have to have a script to come on the show. They could come and tell it however they want to. Broken English, English, whatever they want. They could speak French if they want.
Yeah.
But
This is
it's
a
to
I,
no
get them out.
judgment zone.
Yes. It's not
George,
a yes.
can you tell us a little bit more about English? What exactly is English?
I don't know.
Is that like
Some people go off on a different tune. But my point is for them to just to come out and say it in their own words.
Mhm.
perfect?
True.
I'll take that question to Faisal. Faisal, what motivates you?
Oh boy, here comes the hard questions.
Payback time.
What motivates me? I think purpose. Purpose each day. I mean, we wake up every morning because there is purpose to what we have to do. And for me, every day I set myself something that I have to do. And until that thing is done, my day is not complete. In terms of time, it might be complete, but in terms of what I had to get done, if I haven't completed it, then I'm not motivated. So purpose motivates me to continue each day on whatever I've set myself. I want to achieve it.
Perfect. Great answer. So Trevor, over to you. What motivates you?
Get real with Shamiza. That show motivates me. Whenever I tune into that show, I feel good.
Wow. Wow. Oh, thank you for that, Trevor. At least somebody's paying attention on this show. So, thank you for that. It's the little things, guys, that we take for granted sometimes are the important things, and sometimes we have to take a step back and we have to remember who we are, what our purpose is, and like Faisal said, we all have a purpose, and it's important that we find our purpose and we live our purpose, because without a purpose you have no direction in life.
True, true.
So we all at some point, whether it's in your 20s, you're as a teenager, some people do it in their 40s, um George, 40s. Some people do it then too. But we're not calling age is just a number, right? So whatever age, whatever time in your life, you know your purpose, you have to live that purpose. So
Right.
um I'm happy that I'm getting an opportunity to live my purpose, and I get to share it with all of you guys. So um thank you guys again for being here. I will switch now to my second question of the night. I'll start off with George again. George, who is your role model and why? If you have a role model.
Hmm. Didn't you say James Bond before, George?
I mean, I didn't hear the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll repeat it. Who is your role model and why?
Well, I listened to Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
Very
Mm.
intelligent man. The Based on his show, he talks about real stuff. What happening in the world, and I listen to him a lot. I wouldn't say, I always listen as a kid to older folks to know what they're saying, so I could follow in a good footsteps. So I don't have a specific person, but if I do know someone that saying something that I relate to, I
Yeah.
would, listen to them.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for that answer, George. Steve Harvey has been doing amazing thing. I think the guy has about 20 different jobs. So kudos to him. He is living the life. He has found many purpose for his life. And I'm happy to see people doing those things in this world. So um, guys, we do have another well wisher on the chat with us here. So welcome to the show, Sherry.
Hi, hi Shameeza. Hi guys. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Good night,
Hi,
Sherry.
Hello.
Sherry.
Um, Sorry, I didn't expect to go on so soon. I was trying to get you on my laptop, but I have you on my phone. That's fine.
How
Anyways,
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm so extremely happy for you, and I'm very happy to be here. So, um, I want to say good evening, everyone, and
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
I want to congratulate Shameeza as she embarked this new adventure. You are proof that good things come to those who are willing each to sacrifice to reach a worldwide goal. I'm so proud of you, especially for taking this initiative to pursue your dreams. Much love and all the best from your Canadian family.
Oh, thank
Uh,
you so much for that.
Mhm.
And is my cousin nearby at all, or is he's
Um,
probably fasting at this time? So, Sherry, thank you so much.
you're welcome. It's from
and
all of us. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
It's
he
okay.
up breaking fast,
yeah,
so
It's
Sherry,
okay.
you hear the story, gal?
pick a
For
small.
every compliment you give Shamiza, she gonna have to cook something for you.
Oh, nice. Unfortunately, she's far away from me.
But
That
listen, I know that right now in Canada, you guys are having a major lockdown, right?
yes.
So when that has been lifted and you come to New York, I promise I'll make you something delicious.
Oh well, take you up on that.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Sherry. Any questions for any of us before you leave?
No, actually, probably later on in the show, but not right now. But
Great. Well, thank you so much. Have a good evening.
yeah, you too.
Take care. Bye bye.
So
That
Shamiza,
was Sherry Alley from Canada, guys. I have to tell you, last night, I think our Canadian viewers exceeded our expectation. And they kind of, they kind of had more count than the New York and Guyanese viewers. We had quite a few, I will say more than 50% of our viewers last night was from Canada. So, uh, welcome to the show, Canadians. If you're still watching tonight, thank you again for your support. We love you guys, and we promise as soon as you guys have a lift on your lockdown, we're gonna visit Canada and we're gonna come see all of you guys, right? Trevor, that's what we're
yeah,
doing, right?
exactly. I
We're gonna
just want
be
to know. They compliment you, you have to cook something for them. What happens when they compliment George?
Oh,
Oh,
oh
no, no, no.
man.
I know where you're going with that. But I don't know how to cook, but maybe I could give some advice. Maybe some terms.
advice.
How about that yellow thing you hold up last
The
night?
yellow thing,
Give
yeah, his
some of
favorite
that.
color.
They're all sold. They're all sold today.
Oh, you're
Well,
jewelry.
maybe, maybe someone gonna have a special day. I have no problem giving a gift to someone. I really don't. I'm in the jewelry business, and if we find someone, it's a special day for them, and they don't have much, I have no problem giving a gift to someone. If that, that's the point. But I'm not gonna send it like Sham. Everyone give me a compliment. I'll be broke. Yeah, but if it comes, whatever it is, and if there's someone that needs a gift, it could be gold, it could be food, we are. I will do it.
George, did I mention you look very nice tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna get Star by haircut today, but but I have to tell you guys, I have one gift that I could give to someone is a little bit of my wisdom that I have put together for so many years. And, talking to someone, if I could give them that little gift and lift them up, will be much more than gold and diamonds and whatever in the world. But
Very
if
true,
they,
Perfect.
George. Very
Guys,
true.
we do have another well wisher that's coming on. Welcome to the show, Richard David.
Oh wow.
Hey, good night.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, good evening, Richard.
Good evening.
Hi, Richard.
how you
Hey,
doing, Richard?
Richard. You look like you're in a foreign destination right now. Can you
I
tell us a
am
little bit
actually,
about where you are?
yeah, so I'm happy to be here. Good night. My name is Richard David. And Shamiz, I'm just here because I'm proud of you and I want to support you. Right now I'm in a masjid. We just finished prayers. As you know, it's Ramadan right now.
That
So
is correct,
I'm
yes.
at Masjid Ar Rahman in I think this is
Queen.
Queens Village.
Oh, wow. That's actually not too very far from me. So, welcome to the neighborhood. Um,
I It's a nice neighborhood.
so can you, Richard, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I'm a district leader. That's a political position here in Southern Queens. My district is Assembly District 31. That includes parts of Richmond Hill, South Ozone Park, Springfield Gardens, and Rosedale.
Cool.
Great. So, Richard, I want to, I'm happy that you've taken your time being, at a masjid right now, and you've taken your time to call in and wish me well. So, I'm grateful that, I have you as a friend, and you support me. You've always supported me, regardless whether it was with work or whatever I was doing. We lost him, guys.
Mm,
Bad connection, I guess. He's gonna call
yeah.
back in. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But guys, Richard, we I've supported him through his journey, and he has been supporting me with my career and everything, that I've been doing. So, in life, you meet people, they're not sometimes necessarily family, and, you don't know them by, birth or anything, but they do make a difference. And Richard is one of those people. He's always been there for me. And, I'm grateful that he took the time to call in tonight. So, Richard, thank you so much. If you're still watching, thank you for taking your time to do this for us tonight. So I think I was doing questions, right, with you guys.
Oh, I
We're,
thought you forgot about that.
You're not gonna get away with this one, Trevor. Richard is back, guys. So we're gonna take Richard back on. So I apologize. Welcome back, Richard. We lost you there for a minute.
Sorry about that. I think it's my
It's okay.
connection. It's a little weak, but I'm here to support you. I am really proud that the show is you're beginning to gain some traction with it. You're launching it, and you've been there for me as well. And so this is about supporting each other.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy your time at the mosque. And thank you for everything that you do for the community as a whole.
I enjoy it. You know, we've been through it's been a long winter.
Yes,
We have seen some things that we have never seen. And I'm really
absolutely.
glad that this community has come together. We've stuck together. And I just got my second vaccine today.
Oh wow.
And
Wow.
a lot
good.
of people in New York now, we're up to 6 million people who've been vaccinated. They've also allowed people to just walk in now at a city site. You don't need to wait to schedule an appointment. You can just walk in. So we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's my role as a district leader means that I'm able to help this community in any way that I can, And I'm at Masjid Ar Rahman tonight because I had Eric Adams here. Eric Adams is a candidate who is running for mayor.
Oh
And
wow.
as a district leader, my job is to make sure that the community and the district that I represent feels like they have information, they know what's going on with New York City politics. And so that's what I do, and I enjoy it.
That's
Perfect. And
very good, Richard.
we love having you as a leader here, Richard. So thank you. Do you have any questions for me or any one of our my co-hosts tonight?
Yeah, I do have a question for Richard, if
Oh,
I
you
may.
do. Please go ahead, Trevor.
Right. So, Richard, you said you're a district leader, and I've been following you on social media a lot. You're doing some phenomenal things, especially when COVID was in the the prime of it. I saw you out there in Far Rockaway giving out food. Doing your thing, man. My hats off to you. I just want to know that if we are the show here, we can come to you if we do have people that are in need for something, and we just need your advice or so forth. That we can actually come to you and you can point us in the right direction and so forth.
Absolutely. And Shamiza has my contact information, and I'm pretty accessible. I'm pretty responsive. I try to respond to everyone right away. If you have
He
a
really
question,
does.
ask me. I can. I'm going to try to get back to you, or I'll try to get you the answer. But I have a question. Shamiza, do you only have guys on the show?
We do
I'm
have
kidding.
female.
I'm just kidding.
We
I'm
do
kidding.
have female behind the scenes that are doing little, security work and stuff like that, and they're helping volunteers and stuff like that. But yeah, we do. I know they're behind the scenes. They prefer to be behind the scenes right now.
I'm
So
just messing with you. Yes. What do you look for when you're looking for people to come on your show?
I'm looking for people who are real, who has stories to share that are real stories, stories that can inspire others, or if it's a story about struggle and they need help. I want them to tell that story, and as a community, I want to find the necessary means to help that person. So I want to inspire, I want to enlighten, and I want to be able to help. So that's my goal. And I'm hoping that, that's what I can do here on this show. So thank you for that question.
Yeah.
So, Richard,
Thanks for creating this to talk. And I don't think I've met a lot of your panelists, but good night, everyone. And I'm looking forward to listening to you and to hear more about you.
Now,
Well,
Richard, can we, will you be on the show, one of the upcoming shows? Can you tell us
Um,
about that?
yeah, I'm gonna come on whenever I'm invited, and if I'm available, I'd be happy
You
to.
were invited. Way to go, Richard. Yeah. Well, I'm inviting you on the show right now, Richard. Would you be able to grace us with your presence here on the show?
Anything you need, Shamiz, I'm here for you.
Oh
well,
wow! Now you're getting me all emotional here, Richard. Thank you so much for taking your time to join us. I appreciate it, and I look forward to having you here on the show.
so
My
Richard,
pleasure.
one question I have: are you a Democrat or
oh
Republican?
wow.
Uh,
Wow, George. All right,
yeah.
guys, we do have another well wisher that's waiting. Welcome to the show, Sharda.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
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 good
Hi,
evening,
Shard.
Sarah.
hi, beautiful Shameeza and the panelists. Everyone is looking great.
Welcome,
Forgive me, I'm in
Sharda.
my
It's so good to
pajamas.
see you. It's okay.
I'm in my pajamas. I haven't had a haircut in about 6 months. My eyebrows are all undone. So forgive me. I didn't want to come on the show, but anyway, I couldn't resist but saying, how I am with you, Shameeza. You've always been this girl with so much confidence and with so much poise, and I'm so blessed to have you as my friend. And I know that there are great things in store for you, so continue to reach for the stars. All the guys on your panelists are very handsome, and so you've got a good team behind you. So guys, thanks for supporting my friend. And I share a little bit about my relationship with Shameeza. I've known Shameeza for a long, long time. We've been friends for God knows how many years. Oh my God, I'm so old. But anyway, Shameeza and I went way back at Seabrook School, and she's the kind of friend that someone will book their flight to Guyana just to support her and surprise her. So that's what I did back in a few years. And I love you, Misa. And I would never forget, you were the most beautiful model in Nybrook School. So continue to stay beautiful, continue to shine. And, I love you and I'm here and I'll always support you. So best of luck to you and the panel. And you guys, I know there's a great show ahead, and I know you guys will bring things to the table that needs to be addressed and to make changes in the world. So I'm proud of all of you, and thank you for having me on.
Thank you so
Ciao.
much, Shard, for being here with us. And
Sorry, no makeup,
despite
guys. I'm just
No, it's
no,
fine.
you're being real.
Okay.
That's being
That's
real,
what we
right?
want. We want it to
Yeah.
be real. You don't have to be
Yes.
dressed up. It's great. It's real.
So,
yeah.
Shard, before you go, you have spent some time with, and two of the guys here on the panel. You know George Baksh and
Yes.
Faisal Baksh, right? We went to school with Faisal.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of we were in Guyana with George, right? So you want to
Yes.
tell us a little bit about your memory about these guys?
Oh, George is a great dancer. I enjoyed dancing with George. But George, when I wanted to have fun, George was scared of George Dong, so he decided to. He thought that there were bandits coming after him, so he. I remember we went to. It was the waterway somewhere in, I can't remember exactly, but it was along the coastline there, and George just decided that, hey, I'm not staying here. I'm going back to West Coast. So that kind of ruined things for the evening. But it's all good, George. I forgive you. But overall, we had a great time. And Faisal, yes, you're an awesome guy. You're a goal setter. I know you're very strict, and I'm very proud of you being a teacher on what you're doing in Guyana. So keep up the good work. I know you know what you want, and you've set out your heart to achieve that with your students. So proud of you. Be proud of yourself and continue the good work. So overall, I love you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but the best.
Thank you so much, my
Thanks,
friend.
Sharda.
Thank
You're
you. Have a
welcome.
great evening, and thank you for being here. Bye bye.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
I was reluctant in coming on, but I couldn't resist. So take care.
Well, thank you so much. That means even more that you did that. Wow, guys, that's my dear friend Sharda. Sharda's coming in from Canada, and I think Richard is back, guys. So we're gonna have Richard back on the show.
He wants to answer.
Richard, welcome to the show.
I'm
Hey,
sorry about
Richard,
that.
welcome back.
And you
It's okay.
asked the most important question. Hey.
George, you were asking a question, I believe, and it got cut off.
Yeah, my question, Richard, was: are you a Democrat or Republican?
I'm a
Richard, his
Democrat.
question is.
Oh, so now we can get along. No, I'm from Jersey.
Yeah, so go ahead.
No, so I'm from Jersey. I'm in the Democratic Party in Jersey. So, I'm not from New York, so I don't know much what's going on. But I'm happy to hear you're a Democrat. So I met you at one of the events at Ross upstairs. I don't know if you remember that day,
When I
but
had that event.
when I did that,
Oh, yes, that's
you,
right. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, we had an
Here's
event.
something that a lot of people don't know, and sometimes a lot of folks in our community are our people are surprised by this. In New York, so we have an election for the mayor and a lot of political offices in New York on June 22nd. So it's less than 2 months away. You actually can't vote in that election if you're not a Democrat. And so a lot of people, when they're registering to vote, they'll pick no party or undecided, or they'll say they're a Republican. And what it means is, in a state like New York or in a city like New York, you're locked out of the largest elections, the ones that are the most important when it comes to your pocketbook and finances and public safety and all of the programs that we need around education. So if you want to vote in New York, especially in the upcoming election, you have to be registered as a Democrat.
Yeah,
We're called a party state. We're called a party state. So you can only vote with the party that you're registered with. And
Yeah.
and so when you pick independent, that's actually a political party. It doesn't mean that you're not with either party, and so there is no independent candidate.
Yeah. I mean, I think you'll be a great asset to this show to let the West Indian people or the Guyanese people or the people in your community to know this. I think there some of them know what happened.
I think we lost him again, guys.
We're gonna have to get him a new satellite. All
He's
right, he'll be
he's
back. I mean,
yeah.
he's a great guy to get on your show
So
because the voting and let the people know what's going on with the politics. It's very important also for this for the people to know because people are locked in. They don't know if they need to go vote. And it's very important for them to do that because they probably walk around and see the streets are dirty, but they didn't go vote for the right person to make all this happen. So he'll be
yeah.
a very good person for the show to let the people know how to go about with the politics. You know, you always have to be in a little politics. I'm in Jersey. I do my little part in the politics, and it's great because you know who you're voting for and what they could do for the community. I think he's a very good candidate for the show.
Perfect.
Definitely.
So
Very
we
true,
will,
George. Very true.
yeah, we will definitely have him back on so that, when we have discussions on current events, when we talk about COVID and how it has impacted our community, we need someone like Richard to, come on and just give us his feedback and what the the city, the state, what plans they have and how we can benefit from it. So I hope Richard will join us on future shows to tell us what the plans are.
I said sign
So
him up soon as you can.
yes,
That's
he will be ready anytime I ask him to be. So
very
um
good.
thank you again, Richard. I'm sorry about your connection, and I apologize to the viewers. But it's some of these things are beyond our control at times. We will know that better than anyone because of last night events. So again, I apologize to everyone that was joining us last night. These things do happen though. Um, Guys, I want to continue down my list of questions because
Go ahead.
last night, I was put in the hot seat, and you guys did not spare me at all. You just went at it, and you ran out of questions. So tonight, I'm making sure that I am not out of questions. I'm going to keep hammering until you guys cannot take it, and you plead with me to stop.
Should we do
All
like
right.
TV? Time is up.
Well, you know
Are we
what?
gonna go over
We
time?
we will we well for all the viewers right now. TV is in the plans, but we've chosen this platform because it's more interactive. We can communicate. I can see your beautiful comments. So we're all here for a common purpose, and that is to interact. So, um,
Yes.
with that said, guys, I think I was on the question. If you could be anyone for one day, who will you be and why? That question goes to Faisal.
Oh, all right. Who would I be? Uh, I would probably have to be a head teacher for a day.
Head teacher.
Uh, yeah. Look, I interact with head teachers every day, and I see the struggles sometimes they have. It's not an easy job, and sometimes you try to please people. Sometimes some agree with you, some don't.
Mhm.
And the difficulty of the job, you have to be in that position to appreciate what they do. So I think that they do a wonderful job, and they need a lot of appreciation, more appreciation, I think, than they get. So that is somebody I would like to be for a day.
Wow,
Right.
great
That's
answer.
awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, our teachers, having kids at home right now, it makes me value every single teacher out there. Even the ones who are not really that great. They're all great, but we all have that one that's thing. But it makes me value them much more to see who my kids are. It's not easy. These kids, they can be very intense at times. We have our moments when Zane refused to come down because he does not want to deal with his teacher today or he doesn't want to see the students. Yeah, we have our moments, but the good thing is that school's going to reopen eventually, and teachers will have them
Definitely.
back all to themselves again, and we will be free. Yes, can't wait for that moment.
True.
I'm just kidding, Faisal. Um, so, George, I believe you had gotten this question first, and you kind of missed it. So, or did you answer that if you could be? No, you didn't answer the question. If you could be anyone for one day, who will you be and why?
Well, I would like to be someone spiritual that I could speak to someone, but I would like to be a disciple. I can't be Jesus, but I could be a disciple that I could touch someone and speak to
Sure.
someone with truth and honesty and be that person to lift that person up. I will be a disciple, someone in, you know, that speaks the truth to someone and lift them up.
I thought
Great.
that was our goal here on the show, to
Yes,
speak the
yes.
truth, be real about things,
Yes,
and lift
but
and
but
enlighten.
but because I speak to people every day, I tell them, you know, in my kind of business I do, I see a lot of people because I have a store. It's many people come in. I give them my wisdom, and sometimes they go the opposite way.
Got
So
it.
I would like to know, be someone that I could actually let them listen to. I don't have
Great.
a specific person. I don't want to be a business guy, or I want someone that I could talk to and they understand it and they could listen, you know?
Okay. How about you, Trevor? If you could be anyone for one day, who will you be and why?
I'm gonna answer that, but first, Faisal, your answer actually took me back a little bit. I was a computer tutor in Guyana, and when you said
Okay.
that, it just sparked something inside of me because I get where you're coming from. I really truly get where you're
Okay.
coming from. So yeah, that's a great answer. I'm not diverting my answer, by the way. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna pull a Richard David. My internet is going down. But if I had to be someone for a day, I think I would want to be Jeff Bezos. I want
Oh,
to see what power feels like true power.
Sure.
wow.
Sure.
Great answer. Um, I'm surprised no one said the President of the United States or Tom Cruise or George Clooney.
Oh yeah, we're
No,
different.
none of you guys went. Okay, perfect. I'm happy that we have real guys here. Um, Faisal, if the world was ending tomorrow, what would be the last thing you do?
Oh, that's easy. Spend time
Easy.
with my
Okay.
family. Spend time with my family. Appreciate being around them. I think that will be my the greatest thing to me. Because I would there's no other place I would rather be than being around my family. So
Perfect. Thank you. How about you, George?
That will be my answer, Shamma. I don't have to answer it, said it. But I would love to be with my family. I have one kid. I would love her to be close to me and everyone that I love. My family, I would like to be around them. If the world is ending, we're the better place you could be
And
with your
George, when you
family.
say
definitely.
family, can you elaborate a little bit more about that?
Well, I will. My daughter, my fiance. I have a fiance. I'm not married yet, but if she becomes my wife, my cousin, you, if I could bring everyone into the same home, your mom, which is my greatest aunt. She's like my second mom, and my mother, of course,
Of course.
and be with everyone because
Yes.
family is best at the end.
Perfect. Thank
Great.
you. How about you, Trevor?
Hmm. If the world was ending and pretty much my last day, I would actually put my hands together and say, God, thank you. Because right now, the world that we are currently living in, there's so much poverty, there's so much suffering, there's so much bad things going on right now that, sometimes I just wonder, is there a God and why is He allowing, so much crazy stuff, so much things that just make your stomach turn, makes you want to cry. It's so depressing. I would just say, hey, thank you, man. Let's start over again. Let's make things better because it's too much. It really is, man. I stopped watching the news because it's always something bad, some killing, some war. The world is in total chaos. So I would say thank you. It's about time. Let's start over.
Perfect.
But
Thank you for that answer. Guys, I feel like I want to answer that question. I feel
Go
like that
ahead.
was that if the world was ending tomorrow, what I will do is I will probably just pray as well.
Oh,
Prayers.
yeah.
I feel that
Good
could move
answer.
mountains. I can probably delay the end of the world if I pray. So I will pray with my family. So, with that said, guys, we're going to welcome another well wisher to the show. Welcome to the show, Naro and Shanti. They have lost video. The cameras are not working, so they'll go with audio only. Welcome to the show, guys.
I think that audio
We
is giving
lost them.
problems too.
Yeah.
All right, great answers, by the way, guys. You guys all are phenomenal in answering. You're doing so well that I'm actually not running out of questions
You're
yet.
running out
But
of questions.
no, no, no.
you have more
Uh,
questions?
I do. I do. I mean, I'm writing questions for, a lot of different guests. So I have questions. I can go for a while. If you could go back to 16-year-old you, what would you advise yourself? Who
Oh,
wants to go first?
George, want to try that one?
What would I advise myself?
16-year-old you.
I would advise myself, to be honest, I should stay in school a little bit more. I,
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
I,
I hate to stop, but please remember where I'm at right now because we have Shanti and Naro back. So let's take them. Welcome to the show. Hey
hey,
guys,
oh my God.
welcome to the
Hey,
show.
Hi,
How are
Hey,
you?
what's
Hi.
going
good
on?
night.
Hi, guys.
congratulations, my friend.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm
You're
s-
looking gorgeous tonight.
oh, so do you.
Naro, you do look good as well.
Oh, like always.
Like all that, I didn't have to say thank you for
Uh,
finishing that sentence for me. Um, so what are you guys up to tonight?
Well, when you're home,
Yeah.
first I should say congratulations on this new endeavor, and I wish you all the best. Good luck, and I know you'll do awesomely, fantastically, fabulous.
Oh,
But anyhow, sometimes you're in your home,
yeah.
and minutes later you're at a backyard barbecue with a drink in your hand. But
Wow.
that's exactly where I am today. I was home doing yard work. Then I find
Right.
myself a couple hours later in Scarsdale.
Wow.
And here I am when I thought I was supposed to be in the audience, what
Oh,
watching what you're doing,
got
and I
it.
and I was kind of, you know, told that I'm supposed to be a guest on your show, which I'm kind of honored.
Oh, well, there you go. Sometimes life takes us in different directions, guys, and that's what's happening for you right now. And you're still here, so that's what's important. You chose to come regardless of what's happening, to be with me. So I want to thank you. You guys are true friends, and I'm. It's a privilege to have you here with me. And Shanti, I have a quick question for you. Can you tell our viewers how long we've known each other?
Why are you gonna put me on the spot? You know I'm not a public figure.
So come
Well,
into the
you're
camera a
here.
little bit. We can't see you.
Oh, I
There
can't.
you
I
go.
don't know where I
There
am.
you go. There you go.
There you go. We can see you now.
Just telling Julia. She asked me how long I know you, and I'm like, I was 12. So do the
Oh,
math. We were 12.
so we're
You're 20
25
now,
now.
so
So that's
about 8 years.
13 years?
That.
13 years. We know each other for 13 years.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, yeah. 13. How long do you know Faisal? About the same, right?
Yeah.
About the same. Yeah.
Wow. So I think it's well over 30 years to
Wow.
be exact. So I want to thank you for your friendship. Naro, I know you deal with a lot when we were together. We're sometimes loud, obnoxious. We do tease you a lot, but it's all through love. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, and I look forward to spending sometime with you very soon. Probably do a quick getaway, and just enjoy life.
Looking
I
forward.
think I think George qualifies to go with us on those road trips now because he has a fiance.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I'll be there. You
So you're
guys missed the one we
take a
went to
car.
Lake George. You guys went to, yeah, you guys missed Lake George with us.
Oh, we do adult trip, George. Only adults.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
You get invited to that one. Don't
Adult
worry.
schools only.
Uh,
Oh, yes. Yeah. So, enjoy your evening. Thank you for being here again. And I look forward to seeing you guys very soon.
Okay, Shamiza, you take care.
Bye.
you
Nice.
guys
Good
have a
night,
good
guys.
night.
Wow. Miss Budu, my childhood friend, one of my very dear friends. And I'm happy that she took the time to call in and, just wish us well. So lots of support here, guys. Let's get back to the questions. I believe we were at George.
Yeah.
Did you
Go
answer
ahead.
the question, George? If you could go back to 16-year-old you,
I did. I
uh,
did answer the question.
oh,
I,
you
you
will
know, I
advise
wish I
yourself.
probably would have stayed in school a little more. But since I
Perfect.
moved around so much, living around, I moved from Parika to West Coast to Georgetown. So I was kind of a little off track. And if I go back, I would have stayed in one of them school for a little bit longer. But I'm doing well for myself.
Faisal will take the question over to you. If you could go back to 16-year-old you, what would you advise yourself?
Yeah, 16 is a difficult age because we got so much going on. Um, I would advise myself, you know what? Uh, I think at that time when I was 16, we had two choices. Education, and I remember my parents used to tell me it's either education or you have to go cut cane. Um, and my build, I wasn't cut out for cane. Uh, so education was the way. And I think at that age, I was too distracted. I would have told myself, you know what? In Guyana, the way forward, the way for upliftment, the way for betterment, education is the way. And I would encourage any 16-year-old in Guyana, wherever, but especially in Guyana, because we are in a situation here where for us to elevate ourselves, unless we have rich parents, the only way is through education. So to all those youngsters out there, look, education is the way. Give it the time, the effort, and the attitude it deserves, and you will be going places. So that's what I would advise the 16-year-olds, and that's what I would have told myself if I could go back when I was 16.
So, what I'm hearing here with George and yourself, Faisal, is you both will advise yourself to stay in school, get a better education.
Yeah, more or
Yes.
less. But not only,
Perfect.
Shamiz, not only stay in school, because remember I mentioned purpose.
Right.
Just staying in school is not enough. Go to school. I mean, 16, you're going to be almost out of school. But when you go with a purpose each day, not just finishing classes, but go in there, you know what? I'm going to learn something new today. And if you go with that same mentality, you're gonna be successful.
Perfect. Great answer. Thank you for that. How about you, Trevor?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Um, I'm sitting here listening to these guys give some wonderful answers, and if I was able to go back in time and see my 16, at first I'd tell them buy that haircut na lugot na yun. But
Yeah.
truthfully, I would tell myself, not everyone thinks like you. Not everyone that you love will love you back. Just focus on yourself. Because one of the problems I had, I spread myself out to so much people on so many levels that I barely had anything left for myself. And I struggled with that years upon years upon years till I finally realized it and I switched it up and things have been phenomenal. But yeah, just
Perfect.
focus on yourself.
Focus on yourself. So, oh, I feel bad for you guys. I've been drilling you all night. So I'll answer the question because I like the question here. It's not that difficult. I kind of like it because if I could go back to 16-year-old me and I advise myself, I will advise myself to always believe in me. Because one of the things that I've learned through life is that we can lose track of who we are and we can
Mhm.
lose hope because of that. So if I had to go back, I will advise myself to always believe in myself. And, I hope that will, for me right now in my life, that's what I keep doing. I keep believing myself. It just gets me through what I need to get done. Um, I have a question from Iwaz Rahman. Iwaz is asking, what advice will you give to the younger viewers on how to be successful? So that kind of goes with what we're discussing here right now. What advice will you give the younger viewers on how to be successful? Faisal, you want to take that question?
Um, yeah, advice I normally tell students basically, you need to make the most of the opportunity because the opportunity you're given now, you might not get it again. So put your best foot forward. If you're gonna do something, don't I think the word is you don't half it. Go with your full, what's the word? Your full potential. Go with everything you got. Give it 100% effort. And by doing that, your commitment will actually show, and whoever's let's say it's a job, for example, that effort, that commitment, that attitude you actually show, it actually reflects in a positive way to whoever's looking at you. So give it 100% effort in whatever you do. Don't half it because you're not fully motivated.
Perfect. He was. If you are still watching, I hope that can, that advice that Faisal just give is, effective, and you can follow that. By the way, guys, Iwas is my son, so I'm answering his question. And he's not exactly 16 right now. He's about 28. So, Iwas, thank you for watching. Thank you for your question. Bibi from Canada is watching, and Bibi says, "Good luck and best wishes on your new endeavor." Shameeza watching from Canada. So the Canadians have been dominating, guys. We're our New Yorkers. I want to hear more from our New Yorkers, from our Guyanese folks. I want to hear from you guys. You guys have to step up your game right now.
Right.
Um, we have wishes from our parents. They want to wish. They want to wish me well, Faisal. They didn't say your name. They just said my name. They said they wanted to wish me
It's
so
all
well.
about you, Shamiza.
Just kidding. They said to let you know you look great on the show and that you are very intelligent. They're proud that they raised such a handsome and intelligent young man. That's what
uh,
I got in my messages for you.
uh, he's gonna
So,
start blushing now.
Oh
oh yeah,
boy.
please go ahead.
Can I take a
Um,
stab at that question, please, if I
sure.
may?
Yeah, please
That
go
with the
ahead.
16-year-old,
Mhm.
what I would actually say to add to what the professor so eloquently said, I would also add to self-educate because the system out there is not really set up to give you everything. And some people just think, okay, going to school will make you successful. Yes, it does, but no, it also doesn't. It takes the individual to self-educate. And if you're going into a venture, like he said, go big or go home. There's no second
That's
chances,
the word.
and there's no
That's
wonder. Just go do it and keep it moving. Don't worry too much about the results because not everything you do will be successful. You have to keep moving because everything is really connected. The results you get right now is probably set up for a future. So you might look at it right now, it mightn't be what you expected, but moving forward, you will look back and you will see how that helped you to do something in the future. So just keep going, moving forward, self educate.
So, guys, Sharda is saying that she loves the cup. Our cup will be up on our website very soon. These cup will be available for you to purchase. We're also going to have a few different merchandise available. So, if you're loving the Get Real with Shamiza show and you want to support us and let us continue to do this great work here with you, you can support us by visiting our website. Once it's available, I'll let you guys know, and you can have your own mug like this and sip on your coffee. Because right now, I know most of you are sitting on your sofa watching this show with a cup in your hand, right, with a mug like this in your hand, not like this, but you will be having one of these soon. So once it's available, I'll let you guys know.
Do we get one free because we're on the show?
Um, I'll think about that, Trevor. All right, guys, we are coming near to the end of these questions, and I'm excited because guess what? You guys are doing so awesome that I don't want to stop. But we, our viewers, they have things that they want to do as well. So, um, let me go to if you could be anyone. Oh yeah, I did that one already.
Hmm.
Um, I'll go to George. As a child growing up in Guyana, what is your most memorable moment?
Hmm. I bounced around a lot. So my most memorable moment, actually, when I lived with you guys. We had a lot of fun. Never mind, some people get little whooping, and then I bribe you with your own chocolates. But I mean, for memory wise, I had a great memory living with you guys. I remember my 12th birthday was celebrated with you guys. I wanted this plastic outfit, and
Oh yes,
Guyana was hot,
Some
and
yes.
fake leather.
and I think that's the first time I kissed this girl, and I can't tell you guys the
Oh
name.
wow.
Mhm.
So I
How
had
old were you
great.
again?
Eh?
11? Did you say 11 years old?
No, it was 12.
12. Oh,
Uh,
major
Well,
difference.
yeah, yeah. So it wasn't like a real kiss. I had a couple of girlfriends. One was next
A
door.
little
One
peck on
was
the
street.
cheek.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
perfect.
my memorable moment is actually when I lived with you guys. I had a great time. Like we play, we fight. And you know what the best was? We
No,
always
tell me.
treated. We always treated. I never got yelled at. They always said,
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure Faisal
yeah,
and I can, vividly remember that George never got yelled at, and
yeah,
we
no,
did.
he was
We
the good kid.
Yes, he
yeah,
could do no wrong in my mom's eyes. He was always, the good one. So,
yeah. So
um, thank you for
that
that
was.
childhood memory, George.
Thank you.
Were you going to say something else? You're going to add to it?
No, no, I'm really going back to it. It's very touching. It's a long time. It
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
very touching for us.
he
I
just
mean,
realized he made a bad move by saying he kissed a girl.
no, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it was the memorable time, but it was great. It was great, living with you guys because that's when I really, most of the time I was around you guys. Actually, I was the first child for your mother. You didn't know, so I've been around for a while.
Perfect. I'll move that question over to Trevor.
Oh, we're skipping the
Oh,
professor
wait,
now.
wait, wait.
I was waiting for the
Oh,
professor.
I switch up there on
It's
you.
Oh,
okay.
you caught me. She caught me. All right. So actually, it'll be not a specific memory, but like a memory together. Pagua in Guyana is phenomenal. It is the
I will
best
agree
memory
with
I've ever
that.
had. I still wonder, why can't I just take a quick trip and go have some fun? Because over here it's different. But Pagua, we had so much fun. All my family, we were together. It was a phenomenal time. That's my greatest memory for Guyana. Shout
I'll
out to
have
all
to
my
agree with
family,
that.
man. If you're watching, miss you guys.
Yeah. Faisal, what is your as a child growing up in Guyana, what is your most memorable moment?
Oh, it will be similar to what George experienced. Look, our childhood memories is something that stays with us for the rest of our lives, and I am grateful that mine was was a positive one. I got to spend time with the people that matter the most, my sister, my parents, and unfor- there is one thing I would regret is that I mean, look, we all have to grow up, but I felt that maybe we had to grow up a bit too fast, and those memories were kind of taken away too quickly. But those were my probably my best memories during childhood, spending time with you, Shameeza, George, and my wonderful parents.
I will have to agree, and I will answer that question with the same responses. That's my best childhood memories as well. I did say yesterday that it was playing cricket, and that too. I mean, you can't. I do remember playing cricket with you, Reese, and I do remember beating you up
Oh,
a
don't
lot.
bring it up! Please
And
don't bring it up.
I also remember going back to Guyana recently and playing with you at the beach, and also doing the same thing. So,
I
um,
hope there was no pictures taken for that.
There might be. So if you know
Boy.
you get on my wrong side, eventually those photos do come out. So be nice to me, all right? Guys, we have questions from Shazila Ali. Shazila Ali is another one of our Canadian viewers. So Shazila, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Shazila says, I'm curious. Most of us here are Guyanese. Can each of you describe what role religion played in your upbringing, seeing it was such a multicultural community? Who wants to take the question first?
Well, you want me to go first?
Yes, please go ahead.
Um, my mother was Hindu, my father's Muslim. So I did the Hindu stuff a little bit. I didn't understand it. I did never really did the Muslim stuff until I lived with you guys. I did Roja and all this a little bit. But when I came to United States, I discover that there's a Bible that I could read and understand, and I chose Christian, and I believe in Jesus.
Wow. Thank you so much for that answer, George. Trevor, I'll move on to you. Can you help us understand what role religion played in your upbringing?
It played a major role in my psyche, the way I think. My dad was pretty much like a pastor. His side of the family were Christians. I do know the Bible. I grew up with the Sunday school thing. My mom's side of the family was Hindu. I did go to the church, and I participate in all of the rituals and so forth. I do have some family that are Muslim too, and I did get teaching about all of that. That actually led me to believe that religion is pretty much one. It's like a language. Everybody has their own understanding, and it's universal. God never teaches anybody to do anything bad. It's just be good, do good, help your family, help your friends. Walk the straight path. So I don't really class with religion. People do, but I identify and I respect everybody. So religion, I've transcended the lines of who they call it a name and they give it the ownership. Oh, I belong to this religion. It played a major part having to see at such a young age and getting exposed to all the different things because most people are just exposed to one religion and they would literally put their life on the line that is it. That's like the one thing and everything. But if you just give it a chance and expose yourself to others, you would realize that it's a universal thing. God is love, pretty much. So it helped me to come to this understanding of it.
Great answer, Trevor. Thank you. Faisal, um,
Yeah. Um, well, I'm Muslim. Islam's my religion. Growing up, it was what guided me. Uh, I think it's important that religion plays a part, but just to echo what Trevor was saying, let it be your guide. Don't let it control you. I must confess that I am part of a family where I'm Muslim. My wife's Christian. And you know what? That's never a deterrent for the way we communicate and live our lives. Because at the end of the day, it's a common ground. Each religion, it might it might do it in a different way, but all of it teaches you one thing, which is be the best of yourself.
Yep.
Whatever
Yep.
way you do it, just be the best of yourself and help people around you. So that's the part I think religion should play in your life.
perfect answer, Faisal. Thank you. I'll take the question as well for Shazila. Religion for me, I grew up in a household where my mom side was Hindu and that side of the family is Muslim. My mom converted when she got married to my dad. She converted to Islam, and she made sure that as her kids were taught the religion of Islam. However, my aunts, my cousins, who were very close to me, they're all Hindus. So for me, that was my everyday life. Every Pagwa, Diwali, their fasting, I was part of that home. I was always there with my aunts. And so I've adopted that. I respect it. And, I will light the dias, I'll play Pagua, and I treated it as, it was my own. Um, as a Muslim, though, which is the lifestyle that I live and I practice, um, I for me, religion is faith. It's believing that there is one God and that everything that we do is being watched. And the one thing for me is just being God fearing. Just think about everything that I do in a perspective of, is this the right thing? Would I want my kids to be treated in this way? Would I want my parents to know about this if it was to come to them? So every decision I make, it's about fear in doing the right thing for myself and making choices that are good for myself and for my family. So religion for me, to answer your question, is having that fear of doing the right thing.
Hmm. Agreed.
Very
So,
good.
Good answer.
um, all right, guys. So we're coming close to wrapping up the show. Last question. Very last. I promise it's the last question. And you
And it's
guys
the
are going to
hardest
love
one, I'm
Right.
this
pretty
one because
sure.
I can tell which one you guys are
This
going to be
might be the
doing.
hardest one. I know it's going
Yeah,
to be the
ask
hardest
George
one.
first. Make sure you ask George
You guys
first.
are ready for this?
I'm ready for anything.
Will you guys play, Trevor, will you play cricket or rounders?
Oh, that's an easy one. Rounders, definitely.
Why did I know your answer was going to be rounders? Somehow I just knew it. How about you, Faisal? Keep in
Oh,
mind that I do beat you at cricket, so you might want to make
Oh my God.
step back a little bit, think about it. I'll give you some
oh
time.
boy. I'm one of those person where I like the game, but the game doesn't like me. So I'm a
Oh,
better commentator than a cricketer.
wow. Very
That's
nice.
me.
Perfect. So your answer is rounders.
It might have to be. It might have to be
Huh.
because I
Yeah,
love cricket, but I'm just not good at it.
I
Okay.
hear a
All right.
challenge. I challenge you to a game when I come Guyana, or you come up here.
Oh yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. We'll see.
Would I be? Would you guys let me play with you? Can I play in the
What do you
cricket
think?
or
I'll let your
rounders?
brother answer that. What do you think,
Okay.
Uh,
Faisal?
You know
yeah,
what?
well, why not? Why not? She can be the cheerleader.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right. George, how about you?
I'll do
Cricket
the
or
cricket.
rounders?
Cricket.
Cricket. Tell us why.
Because I never play rounders, so I'm gonna play cricket. That's what I played when I
Wait,
was a
wait.
kid.
Let me
You have
remind
to
you what
explain.
rounders look like. I know it's been a while. Rounders is the one where I think you have the little racket and you hit the ball and then you run around in a circle. Is Am I correct, guys? Help me out
That
here.
sounds like wrongers.
Have this little thing, you hit the ball and then you try to go in a circle and you kind of like baseball for girls.
It sounds pretty fun. I don't think I played it, but I still would choose cricket.
George, you know what? You know all those adventures you've been taking me on?
Hmm.
I'll let you play rounders this
Well,
summer.
yes,
I'll
yes,
introduce you to rounders and we'll play it together.
and I'll have fun with it, right?
I know you.
I
I know
adapt
you.
to
I
Right.
know
everything.
you probably try to add a little spin to it where we can, dive into something but we'll stick to the
You'll
rules of the
probably
game.
change the rules a bit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
this question really wasn't for me, right? Because you're supposed to ask what's the most dangerous stuff that you do, and then I
Oh,
would give you some answers, right? But it's
Guys,
okay. I'll choose cricket and stay with that.
listen, I want to thank all of you guys for being here tonight. My viewers, you guys have patiently been with us. You've, you know, interacted. You've gave us your comments, and you just show us your love tonight. I still have a lot of Canadian. I have Indira. Indira, good night to you too. You are amazing. You were here with us last night. You're here again. Thank you so much. But tonight's show was more about well wishers, getting to know you guys a little bit because last night it was getting to know the host. Tonight is getting to know the co-host, and I hope that we've accomplished that with the questions that I asked tonight. Um, my viewers know a little bit more about you guys. So you guys will, the three of you will join me in upcoming shows. Is that correct?
Yes,
So your role will be, to come on. Will at the end of shows or in the middle of some shows, we will take some time, have like a little round table discussion where we talk. If we have guests, we go over what we heard, just summarize what we were hearing, and just, your opinion on things, because I think it's important to, you know, sometimes what we hear, what we think we heard, and what we actually heard can be very different. So we want to make sure that our viewers are aware of, what discussions are being done, and, we summarize everything, and get their opinion, and you guys put out your opinion, because what I might think of a situation, it might be different from what George think, and we know that. So we
Right.
want to get everyone's opinion in there. And I want the thing about the show, guys, is why I've chosen Facebook again, is because I want it to be inclusive. I want everyone to get an opportunity to, tell, speak their mind, and to really
Come
get
out.
involved. Yeah. So, with that said, any final comments, guys? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, before you go, can you just explain to your viewers the logo with the girl talking to the mic? We never talk about that.
Wow. So the reason I've chosen that logo, and that logo was a lot of, it was a lot of thought put into it. It was a lot of time. The girl is basically a version of me. For those of you who don't know, I know I haven't had my hair to thing, but I have very curly hair. So girl is me. The microphone is my microphone, like it is. I know it's not as fancy as the one that she has. Um, Get real with Shameeza is, the show. And we do have the slogan of it, which is be the change, which is all of us making a difference. And the little dots that you see, that I'm sure most people are curious about, it's the viewers. So it's you watching the show and just listening. So that's what my logo is about. And the Shameeza, it's written, that's my signature. So
Very
it's very
nice.
close to my
Yeah.
heart, and I spent a lot of time on it. So I hope you guys like it. Final thoughts, comments, Faisal.
Yeah. You know what? We didn't really have any family members give you any well wishes, so I'm gonna try. So Shamiza, once again, congratulations on this new venture you're about to embark on. Um, I'm a strong believer that everybody's born with a gift. Some people spend their entire life not knowing what that gift is. But I'm glad that you seem to have found your true calling, which is to help people, to enlighten people, to motivate people. And I wish you all the best. I'm sure Mom, Pops, Zafar, everybody, Mark, Masum, all of them are watching with so much, being so proud, with so much joy that you have embarked on this journey. And I'm sure you'll be successful because your mindset is you always give it 100% and you make it work. So congratulations once again to you.
Thank
Wow.
you so much, brother.
Very
That
nice.
means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Trevor, final thoughts?
Very nice. Very nice, Faisal. I
You
almost teared up there a
you're
little bit.
tearing up there. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the little trickles just running down your
Yeah.
cheeks there, Trevor. I know
Yeah.
that's touching, right?
I know it is. It is. I felt it here. It's pure. You could feel it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just happy to be involved. I'm just great to be here. As long as God forbid, the timing is appropriate, I'll be more than happy to come on the show, help out in any way I can. I'm always behind the scenes, you know that. Reach out to me anytime. But God forbid, time is available. I'll be more than happy to jump on the show. Chat it up a little bit with Sir George and the professor over there and yourself. All available. I'm very happy you're doing this, and congrats. Best of luck. I know you don't need it because you're a trailblazer. Things are gonna happen, and I'm here. My love and support, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Trevor. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you guys being here, carrying the show with me. Guys, just so that you know, if you're still with us and you're listening for the launch date, we're launching the show May 21st. On May 21st, we will announce our guests on that show in the upcoming weeks. Upcoming weeks, we'll have guests to be on all the different shows. We'll try to schedule it at least 2 weeks out, but stay, close to Get Real with Shamiz. Keep looking at the page because we're going to have announcements there. And I can't wait to, go on this journey with you and, bring to you all of the things that is true to my heart and, just go on this journey and help people. The whole idea is to help and be that support for all of you. So thank you guys so much. Good night. It was a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing everyone on May 21st. Take care of yourself, guys. Good night. Bye bye.
Good night.